everyone, my name is Rachel Mistry and I'm a registered dietitian here at Root Cause Medical Clinic. Today I wanted to talk to you about how to build a balanced smoothie. Smoothies are a great way to pack in a ton of nutrients into your diet, but one mistake I oftentimes see my patients making is they are making their smoothie out of a ton of fruit, maybe some protein, and a liquid to blend it all up. And the problem with this is that can leave you hungry within an hour to an hour and a half, and it's not very gentle on your blood sugar. Basically meaning you can have highs and lows, kind of be on that blood sugar roller coaster throughout the day. So I wanted to share with you some of my favorite ingredients to add to smoothies and take you along for the process. So for starters, I have some frozen blueberries here. Blueberries are great because they are packed with antioxidants, and I have about 3/4 of a cup here. The next ingredient that I'm going to add to my smoothie here is frozen zucchini. I know it sounds a little weird, but I promise that you can't taste it. I like to use frozen zucchini, sometimes frozen spinach, or maybe even cauliflower in my smoothie. And as long as you're adding some sort of fruit to your smoothie, I promise you won't be able to taste it. So what I've done is I cut up my zucchini into quarters and stuck it in a bag to stick in the freezer. And so I have also about 3/4 of a cup of frozen zucchini here. Next, I'm going to be adding some healthy fats. These omega-3 rich hemp hearts are the perfect addition to smoothies. You also have the ability or the option to use ground flax seeds, whole flax seeds, or even chia seeds. And I'm adding about 2 tablespoons to this smoothie. I'm also adding some almond butter. You can use whatever nut butter you have, but one of the biggest things that I've seen, or biggest mistakes that I've seen, is that oftentimes patients will forget to add fat to their smoothies or their meals. And that's what's going to kind of lead them on that blood sugar roller coaster for the rest of the day. Next, I'm going to be adding some vanilla protein powder. I'm using this Root Cause vegan protein powder. It's plant-based, and I actually already have it portioned out here. 2 scoops gives you roughly 20 grams of protein, which is perfect for your morning meal and makes this smoothie a protein-rich meal in general. So that's going in there. And then the last ingredient that I'm going to be adding to this smoothie is completely optional. If you are familiar with matcha or green tea in general, it is a great source of antioxidants. And I know a lot of people don't like the bitter taste of matcha powder. So one fun way that you can incorporate it, almost a sneaky way that you can incorporate it into your routine, would be adding it to a smoothie. Kind of like the zucchini, you also can't taste this here. So I'm just adding in a 1/2 teaspoon of matcha powder. A 1/2 teaspoon of matcha gives you the same antioxidant benefit that you would get from drinking 10 cups of green tea. And then finally, the last component that I'm going to be using for this smoothie is just a liquid to blend your smoothie up. And I know it sounds weird, I'm just using water today because I'm out of almond milk, but any option, really any liquid you have here would work perfectly fine. I like to add just enough to cover the ingredients. So now I'm going to blend, and then if it's too thick, you can just add more liquid, whatever works. Okay, so I'm just going to serve this up. I know it looks like it's a little bit of a funky color, but I promise you it's going to taste great. You have the ability to use and add any berries or any fruit that you like to this smoothie. I even sometimes like to add a handful of spinach. That's another great way to incorporate some sneaky veggies in addition to the zucchini. You can use this smoothie as an alternative to breakfast. What I've even done on some of my busier mornings is I pre-package my berries and my zucchini and even my spinach in little baggies in the freezer ahead of time. Then I just dump it in my blender, add my protein powder, my healthy fats, and my liquid, and I'm good to go. I hope you found this informative. Let me know if you have any questions.